What is up, friends? Happy Thursday. I know I've been slacking on y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm here and we're going to jump right into this Gypsy Rose BS. Okay, here we go. Today's video is going to be some pictures, honey. First off, Gypsy Rose said in that book, I don't know if y'all read her book, but if you read her book or you have the audio book, she said that, her and her mom didn't celebrate holidays. They didn't do the traditional celebrating. They just did nothing. Then there's all these damn pictures of Gypsy dressed up. Looks like, is that a Halloween bag? I don't know. It could be something, but I mean, she looks Halloween. In this one, they are definitely dressed up for Halloween. It's like they're at a little event at the zoo. And shout out to Eyes Open over on TikTok because they stay sending me some good pictures, honey. Check out the big bag of candy, y'all. Loves to claim she couldn't have sugar, but her and Dee Dee both got their own big bag of candy, baby. Another thing Gypsy Rose claims is she wasn't allowed to move her legs. She claims her mama would allegedly put her hands on her, use a belt, not a belt, but a coat hanger. That's what it was. But look, okay, see how her legs are? Gypsy Rose has been sitting like that. Dee Dee wasn't restricting this girl from moving her legs. Not only that, but she's doing this stuff in front of people. She's pulling her legs up in front of people. How many people have you seen that claim they are paralyzed from the pelvic area down that pull their legs up into their wheelchair like this? I'm just saying. There's this whole notion that Gypsy wasn't socialized. She didn't get to go around people. Somehow she took multiple trips to Disney. People would stop by their house and bring them donations. Dee Dee took Gypsy to like little fucking tea parties. And hello, there was people sitting around them. And look, oh, she's got a plate of food in front of her. Go figure. What's that, some damn tea? They had visits with people. Gypsy Rose made friends with the hospital staff. Even in her own interrogation, she tells Detective Hancock, I do have a lot of friends. When Gypsy Rose's whole story started hitting mainstream media and people like Hulu and Lifetime wanted to take her story on, things started changing. Oh, I didn't have friends. Even though there's plenty of pictures that contradict all those lies. Look at this one. Look. Are those birthday presents behind you? Wonder where this was at. Was it your birthday? I mean, you got on all the pink. Is that a little happy birthday? Girl, having a birthday out and about, but baby, that story changed when she started getting infamous, didn't it? Now she denies any of this, like she was just this terribly unhappy child, even though every picture, the smile goes all the way up to the eyes. Okay, so next we have one of her crime scene photos, and I just want to point something out. So we all know that Gypsy had a feeding tube, and she has said numerous times, her mom wouldn't eat. Sometimes her mama would eat in front of her and like try to, shove it in her face that she was eating. Well, right here, this whole little shelf is pushed in front of Gypsy Rose's Pediasure. Gypsy's Pediasure is literally stuffed behind this and off in the corner. Now, if this was her main source of nutrients, why would it be all the way back there? Why would it be stuffed all the way where they can't reach it unless they move all this shit on the shelf, scoot it over, and pull it out? It's just very telling to me. I'm just going to tell you. Here are some of the trays, the pink tray and blue tray right there. Those are on one of the receipts that's sitting on the table where they had just went to Family Dollar. 2 trays, okay? Much like the bowls that are sitting in that damn sink. Sitting in there in freaking pairs and twos, just like the spoons, in pairs, even though there's one pot. Okay, let that sink in. Why would there be one pot, 2 bowls, and 2 spoons? Because they were eating together. That's why I'm just going to answer the question. I couldn't help myself. There are baby bottles up in like the cabinets, but I thought it was interesting. You don't really see any sitting out with the actual dishes. Because Gypsy says she sucked on one until she was 24 years old. I just thought maybe there would be one out here dry. I don't know. Just a thought. The way she was still infantilizing her. I'm just saying this palette right here where I believe that Gypsy Rose was laying her little ass right there on the computer with using her CPAP machine while Dee Dee was asleep, okay? Okay, so this is from the video that Gypsy sent Nick where she's like, you know what I'm saying? She walks, you know what I'm saying? Look, a different little pillow, different color cover. There's the damn computer again. See that bag right there beside the pillow? When I zoomed in, I think it's like an inhaler. There's her CPAP machine. Like, she was posted up right here. This was her little fucking spot. Also, look, there's the baby powder. Many people think that this dust is that dadgum baby powder. I don't completely doubt that that's what it is because Gypsy definitely researched how to keep down the smell. One, all that shit that's on the floor, and then look, Gypsy's vent completely uncovered. She made sure that cold air was going to make it into her room, her mom's room. You don't know, Gypsy turned the air down to like 42, and she definitely did. There's a picture of it in the crime scene photos. I think it's really interesting. She remembered to uncover these damn vents. It shows the extent of her planning too. Lastly, we have the $4,400 that Gypsy Rose stole from her mommy's little nest egg. This was going to fund her new life. In that money was a $2 bill, and right there it says, Mommy loves you. I don't think Dee Dee was a perfect mom by any means, but I do not believe that she was the woman that Gypsy now tries to portray her as. So many people talked about how Dee Dee would give them the shirt off her back if she could. On her calendar in the crime scene photos, there was things like helping clean up the neighborhood, going to church. She may have been a con artist. She may have been scamming folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubting any of that. Dee Dee loved that damn girl. Right down to writing on her money that I love you. Honestly, it's pretty crazy how Gypsy Rose Alcida tries to act like her father is some saint because he's around now when, hello, for 10 years, your mom was making Facebook posts, getting donations and all kinds of shit, and they saw your Facebook posts. Petrie and them, they was all liking on Gypsy Rose's post. Christy, in Gypsy Rose's documentary, talks about when the B is dead post was made. She says how someone called her and told her about the post. So people were seeing Gypsy's mom post all this stuff about Gypsy having a history of leukemia. They were getting donations for this, that, and the third. Okay, and Christy and Roger had to have been hearing about it from people. And for 10 years, he didn't make a trip to come see you. She tries to say that, oh, my mama wouldn't let him see me stuff. And I'm just going to say this right here. The daddy was paying child support. He could have fought for rights to see you. And not only that, Miss Rose was very easy to find. Her mom and her had been given a Habitat for Humanity home. That shit was all over the news. It was a big thing. Not to mention, again, they saw their Facebook posts. Christy and Rod never went to the courts, never did anything to try to make a visit to come and see Gypsy other than picking up that phone and say, hey, we're going to make a trip. And who knows if they even did that because Dee Dee's not here to say, oh yeah, they did. He's also not here to say they're the ones that called it off if they did. We have a one-sided story from a convicted murderer, allegedly. Listen, none of this content is meant to bully or harass. We are simply here talking about evidence surrounding Gypsy Rose's murder case that she was, in fact, convicted of. Everything you hear here is my opinion for entertainment purposes only, but, you know, not every single bit of it is alleged. Some of that is straight from Gypsy Rose's case. You know what it is, friends. She